clear in 2026, all he'd have
Uh, shit. If you see him and Big Show, they knees just do not seem like they working.
Oh, what's up? Oh, what's up?
Yo, what up? It's Amaj back in another video. Today we're about to be watching a video by WrestleMania, and it's gonna be on 20 biggest rumored WWE Royal Rumble 2026 surprise entrances. God damn, that's a long title. But nigga, this is my favorite time of the year. A lot of people's favorites are, you know, WrestleMania, SummerSlam, but Royal Rumble always has a, you know, place in my heart because you never just know who's coming out, and it's always a surprise. That gives me back.
Now, of course, before we get into this, we all probably know that Chris Jericho is going to make his return, so we made him an honorable mention rather than putting him on this list, as it's entirely possible that Chris Jericho makes his highly anticipated WWE return before the Royal Rumble. However, right now it's almost locked in as a certainty that Jericho appears in the annual matchup in some capacity. There have been rumors that Jericho will return with a new look or even have a new persona, as he's the king of innovation. Whatever happens, the idea of Jericho coming back to WWE.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Some of the stuff he did lastly in AEW kind of didn't hit as well. But if he can do it, he can come back to WWE and do it.
For his final ever run is very exciting. Number 20, Chad Gable. Now, Chad Gable is reportedly medically cleared to return to WWE. We can expect a Gable return any day now. The Royal Rumble presents the opportunity to reintroduce one of the most talented stars on the entire roster to the fans, who may be even looking at the MVP of the match. Chad Gable could even break the Iron Man record on his return, and looking at his current physique, he's in the best shape he's ever been in. Number 19,
right.
Bianca Belair.
If they could have a 40-man Royal Rumble, that'd probably be way better.
Now, as things stand, Bianca Belair is the odds-on favorite to win the Women's Royal Rumble. The problem with this is that Belair is still out of action with a serious hand injury. Will Belair get medical clearance in time for the end of January? Well, time will tell, but if Belair is cleared, we can certainly expect a surprise return on the Rumble show itself. If Belair wins the entire matchup, then she's destined for a championship showdown with her former friend Jade Cargill at WrestleMania 42. Number 18, Jacob Fatu. Jacob Fatu was set for another huge push in late 2025, but that was before a serious dental procedure meant that he had to take a leave of absence from WWE television. The good news is that Fatu is now medically cleared, and it's been widely reported that he could return any time now. WWE could easily go all in on Fatu, and the Rumble is a place that stars are made, and it wouldn't be far-fetched to suggest that Fatu may walk out of the Rumble by breaking the elimination record set by Brock Lesnar. Number 17, the Hardy Boys. Now, the Hardy Boys are once again on good terms with WWE, as they made a number of NXT.
I'm not gonna lie, Jacob Fatu just returned. I just seen it on Instagram right now.
Television appearances in 2025. The Hardy Boys are amongst the most popular wrestlers that are still active from the 90s, and the Royal Rumble seems like a no-brainer for WWE. For Jeff Hardy in particular, his WWE career has had several ups and downs, and this could open the door for the duo to have one final match at WrestleMania 42. Matt Hardy even pitched the idea of having him and Jeff versus the Usos versus the New Day for the Tag Team Championships. The only thing that would even make that better is to make it a TLC match. Number 16,
Oh my god, that would be so fucking fire, bro. Because remember, all these three of those teammates, I said teammates, three of those teams literally innovated in, I think they like 7 or 8 title reigns in all of WWE with the tag team titles. That should be fire.
Alberto Del Rio. Now, Del Rio is one of the most controversial names in pro wrestling, and today it still appears that WWE still wants nothing to do with Del Rio. However, the fact that Del Rio is a former Royal Rumble winner may influence WWE to include him in the annual matchup as a soft launch for his eventual return. WWE may look to see how the crowd reacts to the former WWE champion, and if they react positively, this is likely to influence WWE to bring him back into the mix on a full-time basis. Number 15, Kane.
We'll see.
Now, just remember that this is a WWE Royal Rumble in Saudi Arabia, so just about anything can happen. The WWE Hall of Famer Kane still remains on good terms with WWE, and he's never ruled out having another match. Kane returning for a brief stint inside the Rumble would be most appropriate, especially as Kane is one of the most seasoned Rumble participants. In fact, he's one of the biggest names not to ever win the Royal Rumble itself. Whilst that's unlikely now that he'll ever win, it would still make a great surprise. Names from the Attitude Era can't be ruled out, and with Kane still being in great shape, he's a logical pick for WWE to insert into the matchup.
They say anything could happen, but anything could happen when Saudi Arabia slaps some money in their face. You know it could happen. Undertaker. I'm not even gonna say it.
Number 14, Brie Bella. Throughout 2025, Brie Bella has made it clear that she wants a WWE comeback, and there may not be a better opportunity for this than the Women's 2026 Royal Rumble. Brie's sister is also embarking on one of her final runs in WWE, and she did make it clear that she wants to retire alongside her sister. Brie and Nikki reuniting in the Rumble itself would be a fantastic moment for sure, and they may even use a little bit of twin magic to dupe the referees. Number 13, Paige. It's only a matter of time before Paige returns to WWE. She's hinted at a WWE return for a number of years now, and Paige making a return in the match she's never competed in would be a fitting way to go about this. Paige will be a welcome
AEW let her go? Or am I like missing something? I think AEW, I don't know. I think she's not with AEW no more. Yeah, I think she.
addition to the women's division in WWE, and the idea of her on the SmackDown brand is an exciting one, especially with the show expanding to 3 hours in early January. Number 12, the Great Khali. Again, like we mentioned, this is the Royal Rumble in Saudi. The Great Khali is now a WWE Hall of Famer, and we really can't rule out a cameo in the Royal Rumble for the former world champion. I mean, come on, he appeared at the greatest Royal Rumble. Whilst the mobility status of Khali is unclear in 2026, well, he
Shit. If you see him and Big Show, they knees just do not seem like they working. I really feel bad to see them in this type of stage, bro. But oh god, bro. I hope to not see the Great Khali because I do not feel like, taking a jog back to 2006 and seeing him at his, all his glory.
to do is throw a few chops before being thrown out of the ring by a younger star, or maybe a whole host of stars to get him out of the ring. Number 11, Shane McMahon. Shane McMahon has attended several WWE shows in 2025, and although he isn't actively involved in WWE these days, there's no reason why he can't appear as a one-off inside the Royal Rumble. McMahon would definitely receive one of the biggest pops in the entire evening, and there's no denying that fans would be elated to see him. This appearance could even lead to McMahon taking his rightful place in the WWE Hall of Fame in 2026. This will be most appropriate, especially as his sister Stephanie McMahon is being inducted on the WrestleMania weekend, and a brother and sister going in on the same evening would definitely give them both a special moment in the spotlight. Number 10.
That'd be cool. He needs to hurry up and just come back. And maybe they are deciding that.
And Dolph Ziggler. A former world champion Dolph Ziggler impressed with his WWE cameo at the end of 2025. There was definitely an urge from fans to see WWE rehire the wrestling veteran. With SmackDown extending to 3 hours, Ziggler would be a smart name to re-sign, but it's unclear if Ziggler wants to leave his new commitments behind in favor of one more WWE run. With that being said, it's still a lucrative payday for Ziggler, so we can never rule out Ziggler making a one-off Rumble appearance. Number 9.
Yeah, I don't think he would like to do that. His brother is in TNA right now, and I think he probably enjoys teaming with his brother, and think he probably enjoys like all the more the freedom of that TNA offers. He could branch off, go somewhere else. Yeah, but I don't think he would want another WWE run. But Royal Rumble would be pretty good.
The Undertaker. The Undertaker formally retired in 2020, however he's made it clear that he misses pro wrestling. Could The Undertaker make a one-off appearance in the Saudi Royal Rumble? Well, the issue is, does this negate his acclaimed 2020 retirement? The dead man had a perfect retirement at WrestleMania 36. He wrestled against AJ Styles in the main event in a cinematic masterpiece. The Undertaker is never producing a match better than this in 2026, so is it worth hindering his legacy? Taker is still one of the most popular names of all time, and Saudi will no doubt want to see the dead man make a one-off Rumble appearance at the end of the month, as let's face it, money talks. Number 8. The Rock. And next year's WrestleMania in Saudi Arabia is being labelled as now or never when it comes to The Rock wrestling ever again. The Rock is getting older, and chances of him wrestling again are becoming increasingly slim. Now a Royal Rumble in Saudi Arabia presents a key opportunity for the final boss to reinsert himself into the current WWE dynamic. This would without a doubt be one of the biggest surprise entrants of all time, and even if The Rock has no interest in this, we can't rule out an interaction with Cody Rhodes or Roman Reigns on the show itself. Number 7, Braun Strowman. Now, the winner of the first
I think I think that probably wouldn't even be nothing. I don't even think The Rock would want to even come back. He's too busy in Hollywood nowadays.
Saudi Royal Rumble is bound to make an appearance in the 2026 Royal Rumble, right? Although Strowman was released from WWE last year, the two seem to be on good terms, based on WWE promoting his new television show. Will this lead to another run for the former Universal Champion? Well, it seems unlikely due to Strowman's other commitments, but the Rumble appearance is just one of the most probable returns of the entire event, as it's just one night. Number
That'd be
6,
cool.
Obafemi. The WWE has set to make Obafemi a main event level star, and the way to achieve this could be formally debuting him on the main roster via the Royal Rumble. Femi could cause havoc in the Rumble, and key interactions with the likes of Roman Reigns and Brock Lesnar could be WWE's ticket for success. Number 5, Shawn.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of high on Obafemi too. Not only because he's a black dude, is because he literally can, go in the ring and just like put on a good ass wrestling match, and that's like far. Well, that's not like far in between from like the roster right now, but like he's been on fire lately, and I fuck with it.
Michaels. Shawn Michaels agreed to come out of retirement a number of years ago for a match in Saudi Arabia, so what's to stop HBK from agreeing one more time? Granted, he regrets about his infamous matchup back in 2018, but this time he'd be surrounded by youthful talent who can make him look good. Number 4, Seth Rollins.
Sean, don't do it. Don't do it, please. Just don't go. I mean, I know there's like a lot of people that can make him look good, but like, just don't come out.
Seth Rollins is currently out of action with an injury. However, Rollins has a habit of recovering from injuries in a rather short space of time. Could the same be occurring here? Could WWE be counting on Rollins being medically cleared in time for the 2026 Rumble? It would certainly be a quick recovery, but we can't rule out anything when it comes to the former world champion. Number 3, John Cena. 2025 saw the retirement of John Cena, but a lot of fans are convinced that Cena is working the Royal Rumble in Saudi Arabia. The main
I'm sorry, if Cena says that's it, bro. I actually believe John Cena. Out of all people, I actually believe John Cena. Don't do that.
reason for this is due to Saudi actively promoting Cena for the show all last year. Was this just a huge mistake on Saudi's part, or did they potentially ruin one of the biggest WWE surprises and swerves of all time? Number 2, Stephanie McMahon. A former women's champion Stephanie McMahon entering the Rumble would make a lot of sense. She's set for a Hall of Fame induction in April, and she has a WWE podcast to plug. What better way to promote both than having her make a brief appearance in the Women's Royal Rumble match? McMahon knows how to bump and she knows how to throw a strike, and the idea of McMahon coming face to face with the likes of Rhea Ripley and Liv Morgan could be total cinema. And number 1, Stone Cold Steve Austin. Now, every year Stone Cold Steve Austin is rumored for a WWE return. When Austin returned,
It's hard to believe this man is 61. I checked his age on Google. Oh my god, bro, this nigga 61. He don't even look it.
and at WrestleMania 38, subsequent matches versus Roman Reigns and Brock Lesnar were pitched, but Austin turned these down. For Austin, the creative has to be correct, as he's a man of pride and he doesn't want to hinder his legacy in any way, shape or form. The idea of Austin entering the Rumble match one final time is rather exciting as a fan, as it could easily create a viral moment by having the 3-time Rumble winner deliver Stone Cold Stunners to everyone in the match.
Hey. Hey, I mean, I like some of these predictions, and I kind of don't like some of them because one, John Cena has to stay retired. He went on a press tour all this year. I don't see it happening. Undertaker, Shawn Michaels, do not come back and try to ruin your legacy again for that match. I mean, Stone Cold Steve Austin, at least a smart one, the comeback if the creative's good. But yeah, I like some of these rumored ones, and I don't like some of them. But hey, if you guys want to see more wrestling videos or wrestling content, leave a sub, and we're on the road to 250. Catch you guys in the next video.